Hey guys, crankycaz here.
And thesherbster.
We're back with more Final Fantasy 16. It's probably going to be another side quest episode today, even though we did 2.5 hours already last episode. But there's just loads left to do, and this is just in the Hideaway. There's more elsewhere as well. So let's just get cracking, I guess.
Yep, sounds good.
If you're not subscribed and you've been enjoying our playthrough, then hit the subscribe button so you get notified when we release new videos. And if you feel like supporting us over on Patreon, that's much appreciated as well. Was there a quest down here?
I believe there might be a quest down here, yes, based on what was showing on the map.
Let's go and chat to Owain. And of course, Mid's here.
Ah, it is here, but it's not down here.
Oh.
It might be upstairs, because there is an upstairs as well.
Oh.
Or it might be just on the same floor as the other one.
Alright.
Alright.
What do you have to say about Origin? Couldn't you have chosen somewhere a bit more down to earth for your chat with Ultima? And I could have come with you, finally made a name for myself instead of sitting on my arse while his Imperial fancy pants gets all the glory.
Make a name for yourself.
Without the Enterprise, we wouldn't have saved Jill, wouldn't have made it to Ash, wouldn't have escaped from Stone here with our lives. Good point.
Yep.
None of this would have been possible had you not followed your dream and kept your promise to Sid. Now I must keep mine.
You better bloody had to, and all.
Exactly.
Or I'll be having his name back. Give it to Gav, maybe. Or Jill. Aye, definitely Jill.
Alright then.
Give a melon off, Clive.
That's the plan.
Okay, so the quest isn't there.
Nope.
Fine.
It looked like it might be downstairs. Of course, there is an upstairs, though, like I said.
It's not the kids again, is it?
No, there's another one around the
What do you
corner,
think happened to Miss
potentially.
Middle? I
don't
heard she was
know.
kicked out of the university.
Okay.
Kids.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middle. She's been acting strange.
She seemed
Very
fine a minute
strange.
ago.
She's barely ever around.
And when she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's the one.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
She's literally
She's literally downstairs.
Long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stone here.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You
True.
really should be more careful
We
around
did,
Miss
like,
Middle's
twat right into a massive wall, didn't we?
Well,
Listen to her.
That she did,
Even
to be
if you
honest.
did
It
break
wasn't
the
anything that
Enterprise,
Clive did.
You could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middle back together? She seems really sad.
Does she, though?
Why don't I go
Okay.
and see if I can cheer her up?
You do
Just
that
being there.
for us. She's in her dungeon.
We know.
Looks
We've just
scary.
been there.
It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Well, he didn't need to prioritise that one since it is just down the stairs, but
True.
yeah, it's all good.
Middle mentioned a new project yet?
Hello, we just spoke to you. But I want to find out if you're okay.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
She
the skies.
converting Enterprise to...
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
Knew it. Called it.
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this
Then we
really
wouldn't need
so
to use
important that
Dion.
You need to shut yourself away from
Yeah.
everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her.
Although this is a
What if
side
she
quest.
weren't bound
Yes.
to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Aww, you're the godfather.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
What have I signed
I should
myself
speak
up
with one
for?
of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Fine. Alright, let's just wander round. I'm sure we'll come across everything else we need.
Quite possibly.
So, this way? Yeah,
around there.
it's round
Like
this
quite
way.
an impression on the tree.
But there's nothing there, so it is upstairs.
Oh, we haven't been all the way upstairs yet.
You haven't, no.
You have?
Must admit I have.
Okay, well don't tell me what's up here, because I've
I
never
won't.
actually ventured up here.
No.
A new project yet.
I hadn't actually realised there was an upstairs.
Behold, a nice little
Oh.
view. Nice little
How
garden bit
lovely.
thing.
I will not.
Ah,
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
Yeah, good view of that nice origin crystal. From up here, I'm sure.
do I? No.
It's over there.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Curse Breakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
Ash,
No.
what's over there, though?
The lands across
I'm guessing
the
he's
Narrow are
from
too
Ash.
dangerous.
That's my guess, based on his
would not send
accent.
good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important.
I don't want to
I
go
was
back to Ash.
Raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
Well, that sounds crap.
I
Yep.
lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
I'm trying to work out where
You were a good friend, Herman.
that
The
would be.
fact remains that
I
Ash
can
is
tell you where
simply
that
too
is.
dangerous.
Don't. Stop telling me
Sid,
stuff.
I won't then.
Please,
Okay.
even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I mean, I'm guessing I'll get a
I won't
marker.
let you risk
Yeah,
your
it'll
life.
tell you which
I don't know.
area to
how
go to.
Thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest.
Oh, okay.
Overlooking the plains.
All right.
Another part of that
See what I
map you
can
just
find
didn't get
there.
around to, basically.
May the mothers
Yeah.
guide you.
It's near that gravestone, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Opposite side of where the
Oh,
gravestone
okay.
is.
Although there's nothing else to do in Ash, so that's not going to be a top priority for me. Although I am interested, I might get a good fight there.
Mm-hmm.
But see what else there is to do. Now, what's the best way to go around? Oh yeah, Torgal's here, isn't
Yep.
he? Let's go chat to Torgal and see what's bothering him. Oh, there he is. You need some bigger bones. Oh look, you're looking sad.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
Oh,
That long ago.
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh. Oh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
No.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Oh, it's like a reminder of Sid.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Very clever dog.
Are we going to go visit Sid's grave?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
She has.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Good old Karen.
Where to then, Torgal?
Yeah, where does he want to go?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Before we follow Torgal, I'm just going to go to the reading table.
Yep.
And see what we can pick up here. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Yes, Joshua.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's do that.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Yes, you should.
That needs to be prioritised, I think.
It does.
And then what else was there? Let's have a look. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength, Joshua. Oh, they're good guys.
They are.
Making amends. Master Clive, I am aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favour concerning His Highness Prince Dion. Yes, I want to do that too.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates.
Okay.
I wonder what this is about.
That is also prioritised.
That is also being prioritised.
So Torgal's gone off the list now.
Torgal's gone off the list. Oh, bugger.
Also, Jill's around the corner. And
Which
one thing
corner?
I was going to say, so behind you on your balcony.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I say that is I suggest you go and talk to her. As an extra thing following your little conversation before.
Okay.
Just a little thing.
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense.
You remember that?
She said you
Yeah.
looked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It was the white silk
It's
I
beautiful
chose.
still. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went
She's
off
not
to
giving me a
war.
ribbon, is she?
I still wear mine.
No.
So I made you this instead. White is the colour of faith. Faith in your friends, your family, your purpose. Unblemished, unfeigned. Just like my faith in you.
Our faith. May it ever steer us true.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
No.
Just a nice little extra scene. I thought you might remember picking your favourite from the 3 different clocks.
Yeah, I'm glad something came of that. I wasn't sure what would come of that, but...
Had to wait a while, but you got there eventually.
Yeah. Right, let's speak with Harpocrates then. Oh, Torgal's there.
Are we going to do Torgal first?
Let's
Get
do
that one done?
Torgal, yeah.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
Yeah, help us out here.
Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west. Toward Rosaria.
What does he want
Why
back
don't we try
there?
the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Right, there you go.
Make for the mooring outside Port Isolde. Well, we'll do that in a minute. Since we're here, we'll go chat to Tomes about Dion.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh, okay.
This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Okay, so even though he taught him long before this event happened, he seems to blame himself for not being there for Dion more as a friend. But I mean, what could Tomes have done even as a friend? I mean,
who knows, but maybe it might have helped him throughout life in some way. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Odd one, that.
Yes. Are we going to continue to jump between quests? Because Joshua's right there.
Joshua's right there as well. Yeah, I feel like we should.
Yep.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us.
I mean,
To
Gav's...
Definitely.
We still need her, now more than ever.
I mean, Gav's not a dominant.
You
Otto
still
isn't.
need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
Whoops.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
I think that might be that part on Hawk's Cry Cliff that you can't get to.
I suspect it is also much changed.
That's my guess.
Southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Right.
Right, so that's another thing that we can do. What else is left here?
So that's the Curse Breakers, I think, for...
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's this other quest up here, but I don't know whether I can be asked with that one. Let's go and talk to the Curse Breakers.
Do you remember the Unwanted Violets quest? Yeah. Yeah, basically it's like another one of
fetch
those.
Quest,
another fetch quest for
okay,
food.
We'll skip that one for now.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell.
It's going to be an
will serve you
adamantis,
better.
isn't it?
You know what an adamantis is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantis do?
Otto's just behind me like...
Shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantis down in Carava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
Is that a hunt
There's a
then?
reason
I'm
it's
guessing
lived
that's
as
an
long as
extra
it
hunt
has.
that's going to appear on the list
Although-
now.
Never mind.
Haven't we had a adamantis as a hunt?
Yes, but that must be a different one.
Oh, okay. Right. I think that's everything here, isn't it then?
I think so. For now.
Well, apart from that one that I can't be asked to do. So,
Yep.
world map time. So, where do we want to head first?
So yeah, that looks to be... Yeah, it's that spot that's been inaccessible for however long.
Here?
Yep.
Well, that's really close to... they're all really close to the obelisks, actually. Oh, and there's another one up there.
That's Rekindling the Flame 2.
So that's about Eastpool, which might
Yep.
be worth doing as well. Let's go and do this one.
Go for it.
Cool.
So finally you're going to be able to go up this bit.
I hadn't even noticed that there was a little bit here. Oh.
They're not looking too great, are they?
This is the place, but...
They're all dead.
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Really?
Honestly, you're going to send us back to the hideaway?
Really?
See, is there anything else in that area?
Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. So
I was meaning just literally in that sort of space where you are now, because obviously it's been inaccessible. It's a little bit of a space there. So what's behind you?
Is there anything else here? No, I think that's it. I mean, you can have a look at the view if you like, but I think it's probably just an empty spot.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is literally for that purpose.
I bet a hunt takes place there now that you've opened it up, though.
Don't know. Right.
Go get some oil then. Okay, you're in the area. That's a good start.
I mean...
Oh, there's a goblin mugger down there.
Nice.
That's fairly handy,
That'll
isn't it?
do. Right,
Wonderful.
so where's this oil then? Is it?
You're out of the area
I'm out
at
of
the
the
moment.
area now, yeah. So...
There'll be something somewhere around here, no
What
doubt.
am I looking for?
Probably
Obtain
look for
oil from Old Hill. Oh, hang on.
You probably need those sparkly bits. There you go. Retrieve oil.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Okay, so it's literally just wander around looking for sparkly stuff.
Yep, pretty much. There it is over to the right.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, that was easy enough. Right. Port is old.
Port is old. Sorry we're dotting around, guys. It seems like the easiest way to do it. The most efficient way.
Mm-hmm.
So... Oh, chest. So this is for Byron's quest, isn't it?
No, this is for Torgal.
This is for Torgal, sorry. The rookery, yes. Oh yeah, we're gonna... No, where are we heading for?
Do it.
Over that way, isn't it? That's Rosaria.
Well, this is Rosaria. All of it, I think.
The castle, sorry.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Don't make him swim. Doesn't sound pleased about that.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me.
Oh.
I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
I did wonder how that was going to work, because I did this quest myself earlier on today, and I'd done it before the whole Will one that you did last time.
Yeah.
And as a result, Joshua isn't in my party.
Right.
So it's literally just been Clive and Torgal for me.
Is the rookery, the big tower that I commented on when we first got to 3 reeds?
No.
The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Oh, I was thinking it might be that, but no.
It's not that.
I guess why would it be?
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Not if you go off and find other things to pick up.
To be fair, I'm not really racing. I'm just taking in the scenery. Nice. Yeah, why would the rookery be like a fallen ruin? Oh, this is nice. Why does Torgal want
Here
to
we
be
are.
here?
This was our hideaway.
Oh.
Wasn't it, Torgal?
Oh, you're so tiny.
He was.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Oh.
Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Bless him.
He's the best boy, isn't he?
I want a frost wolf.
For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
It's a nice memory for Clive.
Yeah. Probably the very same sparring sword you used against
Sir Rodney.
Sir Rodney in your fighting tutorial right at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Oh, is there something else?
All right, all right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Oh, this is a really nice quest.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing them.
Pretty good view, right?
Considering Kupka and his men did a number on Rosalith, it's not looking too bad from a distance.
Yep.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
It's just a nice little interlude, that one, isn't it?
Oh,
Then you get your
charred
sparring sword.
Clive's old sparring sword salvaged by a faithful friend. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. And Cavill's Fang +1.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua was just stood there the whole time.
Yep.
Ready.
How long have we been there? Okay.
Well, remember, it didn't seem like very long because of the fact you just appeared there, but of course you had to row across there.
What's this over here?
Just some thralls by the looks of it.
Okay. We'll just leave those.
Right. Where are you headed next?
So we've done everything here. Should we go and finish off this area?
Up to you.
Yeah. Might as well while we're here.
Yep.
See how Eastpool is doing? It's in here, is it?
Yep.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters.
That's
Small wonder
another...
They ain't got the foggiest how to provide for
I was just going to say,
so
that's
it's up to us to teach them.
Quite difficult then, isn't it? Because they'd just be waiting to be told what to do.
Yep.
The wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Go on then.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Jizzle.
Gazal Greens.
Jizzle.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit.
How did you guys pronounce
but they're
that?
hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
I was going to say, I bet you will. Alright, which quest has been knocked off the list?
I don't know.
The one for mid, by the looks of it.
That's fine, we'll get back to it. Okay, so yeah, I can't be asked to do that run, so we'll just go to Eastpool here.
Yeah, a lot quicker if you do that.
I'm wondering whether it's worth going back to the dim as well, because there might be a hunt there.
I believe when you hover over the dim in the world map, it just says complete. So I think it means that there's nothing else specifically to do in that area.
But marks available in the region is the whole region?
That's the whole region, yeah. So there's 5 marks in Rosaria.
Okay, fair enough.
Might be completely wrong.
We didn't do anything there, though, apart from walk through it.
Yep.
What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
And there was definitely...
There was a special looking door, wasn't there?
A special looking door there.
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved
that was what
here is to
I was
exchange
thinking.
one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses.
Well, let us take care of the Akashic and you can work out how to...
It's closing in.
Oh, okay.
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may
just send Clive in and it'll be fine.
I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, Clive. Not sure about that, though.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
I mean, I guess give them the choice.
Well,
anybody who wants to fight could.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter.
No, it's not like that.
Serve as bait for those fiends so that you...
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was thinking of the Balmond Dark thing.
Yep.
And to think we trusted you.
Not the Balmond Dark thing. The other thing where... that we read about.
Home's not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free.
But you gotta fight for it.
You got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
I like that it's Martha doing this speech and not Wade.
And die having never stood up for yourselves? Or
a frying pan.
Like free men and women.
All right, Rapunzel.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
You're all gonna get murdered, though.
Have a little face.
They're gonna be murdered. If you've never had training with a sword and some Akashic thing lunges at you.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village.
Strategy
Upon
minigame.
engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
Can you imagine if it was like a top-down strategy game?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
Clive, you're letting the side down.
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
We're going to see Martha fight? She's going to wield an axe? She looks like an
Made a
axe.
frying pan.
I was going to say she looks like an axe wielder to me. Although now you've said frying pan, I kind of want to see her knock out an Akashic with a frying pan.
Dunk.
Thunk.
Here they come.
And here it comes.
We cannot let Eastpool fall.
And we won't.
That worked quite nicely, didn't it?
See how good this is. Yeah, that'll do. No, sheathe it.
That was a tad excessive, probably for...
It gets the others, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't seem to. Maybe they're too far away.
Yeah, probably that. Here comes some more.
Oh no. Yeah,
that worked quite
that'll
nicely.
do.
It's good how it works against multiple enemies as well.
Right. You're flying. That's annoying.
This one.
I mean, you still have Phoenix Shift, right?
I do. Forgot about that.
There you go. Here come the chocobos. Oh no, the raptors, these ones.
That is so good.
It is. Alas, it doesn't seem to do that much damage.
No, but that's not the point of it. It's to build up the Zantetsuken.
True, yeah.
Then that does the damage.
Oh, that definitely does the damage.
Oh, hello.
You missed one.
Well, he won't last for long.
Over here. It's over.
Yeah, the small damage on the abilities is all just to build up to that
Oh, yeah.
Zantetsuken, isn't it? That's going to be epic if I get it to level 5.
Yep.
Lord Rushfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
We'll go get
I'll
the
go after
curl.
Yep.
Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord.
Yeah, we've taken one out, haven't we?
Yep. We've taken out a few curls in your time, so...
One Akashic curl.
Yep.
Oh, chest.
Yep.
Ooh, like the dramatic music.
Yep. Well, it's coming from Martha's Rest, remember?
Oh.
But then it
except
gets
now we lose
interrupted
it.
by that, but yeah, details.
Kind of a strange choice to cut the music.
Yeah.
Am I going the right way?
You are, yes.
Finish you off.
Lovely.
Where are you? Where the hell are you?
Around the corner.
Over here! Over here!
Come on!
Just juggle him up in the air. Perfect. Splat. A few more.
Seems excessive, but why the fuck not?
Yeah, it does the job, doesn't it?
It's over.
This is silly, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's in this bit. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
There it is.
Hello.
There it is. With me, Joshua.
And how quickly was that stagger because of that double helping of Diamond Dust. Yeah, I think it's safe to say you probably should have been doing this earlier on in the game, but it works. You just interrupted it.
I just interrupted it. I was too keen.
You kill it.
It's fine. I think we're fine.
Yeah, with your setup, you are absolutely fine, aren't you?
You're finished.
Quite.
You're finished.
You're finished.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Yeah, that seems pretty handy, that combination of icons.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it doesn't look like we lost
Lord
too many
Rossfield,
people.
The curl, is it?
It's dead.
I think the implication is that he lost nobody.
For that.
Yeah.
And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
For now.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
So is Wade from Eastpool originally?
Let's get to work.
I don't think
This
so.
village isn't going to rebuild itself.
And
Or has
obviously
he just chosen to...
Well, they were just looking for somewhere because they lost their
Yeah, I
area,
know,
their
but
home.
obviously he was a soldier in Rosaria. I just wondered if this was his hometown.
No, I don't think it was. Although, obviously, the Lord Commander lived here.
Yeah.
they're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord.
Well, we know that.
And do what I can to help rebuild the
That's
village.
what he would have wanted.
After all,
His will.
This is my home now too.
An
And I
Eastpoolian.
could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my
Best
weight.
bit's coming up.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade.
Eastpudlian.
You should be proud all the same.
Love it.
I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Can you just pay me now so I don't have to do another obelisk trap?
Nope.
No? Okay.
You need to
Bye.
go to the obelisk. I'm sorry.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember
And it
our
also
very
means you get
first
this
mission
moment.
together? Clearing the goblins from the
The
Stillwind
goblins,
marshes?
yes, I do.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant marble. Not a trace of fear on your face.
Yeah, I'm glad we're
Since
doing
that
these
day,
quests
there have
now.
been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade.
You're bringing a tear to my eye, Sir Wade.
Aww.
I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
As if I called this guy an
I know the rest of the
NPC
world
at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
I'll do my best.
You were expecting him to die on that mission with the marble,
I was
weren't you?
expecting him and Tyler to die. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Tyler did, but Wade lives on and has proven his worth.
He has. Right, back to Martha's Rest to collect our payment.
Aye.
And then I think we're done for this area.
I think you might be right.
There's still a load of stuff to do in the other areas, but that's one region cleared, kind of.
Until
Unless
you
there's
pick up
any-
another quest that says, come here.
True.
Of course.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
Well, let's just let's not just.
I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your Hideaway, but not even hidden away.
I mean, let's
Though I
not
suppose
celebrate
the rest
just
ain't
yet,
much
though.
different nowadays. You know,
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering.
Yeah, we've got a shit ton of other side quests to do.
Making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
And there you go. And you get a new curiosity for the memory board.
The emblem of Martha's Rest. Lovely.
Right. Wonderful.
Does that mean it's not outside anymore?
Don't know. No, it's still one outside.
It's
She's obviously a spare one that she had
a duplicate
lying about.
We've completed this area until
Something else appears
like you
here.
said, something else appears. But what should we do next?
Well, depends on whether you want to go back to the Hideaway to sort out that whole thing to do with
Yes,
Jill's
that's
quest.
for Jill, isn't it? I think we should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
You remember where to go for that, right?
Oh yeah, going the wrong way. Okay, so hopefully Nigel can help us out.
Yep, hopefully so.
Assuming it is Nigel, or it
Or whoever
looks
this
like it
person is
could
we're talking
be
to.
this person, yeah.
Frederica.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds.
Caernarvon.
I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Yes.
Thank you.
So off to the meadows then.
Seems like it.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Off we go.
Yep.
Cool.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go over that way to check that they're there and then come back and then take Jill with us? Is that how this is going to work? Or
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we don't have to do all that bloody stuff ourselves.
Oh, and there's more quests here. Actually, that's one of the ones that we started
Picked up
as well.
last time,
so
yeah.
let's go here and then we can... Oh, hang on. I gone to the wrong bit?
No, that'll do, probably.
Will it?
Yeah.
Can I get through?
Yeah, you can get through.
Oh yeah,
the
I can
thing.
go out there, can't I?
You
Yeah.
can.
Okay. So let's do this one first. Since
Behind
it's
you.
right
I
there.
might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous.
So this is
alright to be
the
nervous?
scout
I don't
test,
care
isn't
either
it?
way.
That's right.
So long as you do as I tell you.
Hello.
Well
We're
met,
here.
Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav?
Guessing so.
Gav.
Yeah.
It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've
Gav's a
been
good
training
lad,
ever
isn't
since,
he?
so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
Not yet. Too keen.
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
What we doing then?
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Get the feeling something's going to
Is he
happen
going to get
here.
in trouble? We're going to have to help out.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Eastwatch, I believe, is out there. It's like another one of these areas that's on the map. But you wait for like a quest to happen at or something like that, and this is clearly the one that happens up here.
Okay. I feel like we might as well do that one.
Yeah.
So we go round and then up, I think.
Yep. To the Dragon's Eyrie.
Let's try and avoid the chocobo. Is that another curl? Fucking hell, there's nothing but curls. I don't think we've been up here, have we?
I know I have in my game, but I don't think we have in yours.
These are clean kills.
Oh,
Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
nice.
Sweet.
Good job. A+. Oh shit.
Oh shit, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Have you done this quest?
No, I haven't. I've been up here, but I haven't done the quest.
Damn it.
Oh, sugar.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Why not?
Then run! If you want
Are you stuck?
you'll have to go through me.
Has he been glued to the floor or something?
No, I think he's just frozen in fear. Ow.
Clonk.
Oh, fuck!
All the big abilities.
Yep. Come on. Oh, damn
That's
it.
a little bit slow.
Oh well. Next time round.
Yeah, at your current rates, you'll have him staggered in like 10 seconds anyway, so. I think 10 seconds wasn't a bad guess there, to be honest.
Why, did you count?
I didn't, but it sort of felt like it'd be about that.
Get him.
There we go.
There we go, indeed.
Yeah, I definitely need to play around because my abilities aren't... Something's off about
Ember,
how my setup is working, but...
Oh, he's gone.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Okay then.
Ha! Do you think he came along and then
Was I the
basically
distraction?
he's going to say he's used you as the distraction
I think I was.
and then got out with what he was...
What you need, yeah. I think that's what it was. Okay, is there a quicker way to do this?
Just go to
Just
Northreach again.
do that, yeah.
Rather than having to go all the way round and up again.
Well, he's not here.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
We don't know.
Thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Yeah.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do?
Create a distraction.
Back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the Hideaway.
I wonder if you get a choice in this.
Yes, Sergeant.
He looks quite pleased with himself, doesn't he?
I think he passes. You used initiative.
Yeah.
This won't be an easy decision.
Right. So we've got this one. I think maybe we just head over here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm guessing the new management thing will
The High Cardinal.
relate to the Dame.
Yes,
I don't know
it
how
does.
much I care about that.
Was that shouting I heard from the back?
You want to go through the gate.
Oh, okay.
Just before you run all the way over there, it's like, I can't get through.
Anything over here?
The Duke will be here anon. See to it that he's made welcome.
Yes, my lord.
Which Duke?
I believe if you want that answer, you will have to do the Dame's quest.
Ah. is that over there? What's that? In the distance?
Good question. Nothing that's on the map.
Huh. I hear a goblin just like...
Yeah, some goblins down there by the looks of it.
Right, I can't get up there by the looks of it, so I'll have to go round, but I'll get this... Aha!
Ah, look.
There they are. But I'm guessing I have to go around the other way.
I don't think rock climbing is in Sid's
No, can't
Clive's
do a
repertoire.
Horizon Forbidden West, so...
Nope.
Those are vast. Where do we even
We've just
start?
seen them.
Just seen them.
Mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
There they are.
Ah, but you've got to clear the area of all the monsters.
I do. The flowers and our friends.
So satisfying.
It certainly is.
Over here!
You can Phoenix shift up there, you know.
Yep, I was just thinking that.
Ah. There's more, aren't there?
What do you see, boy?
Gonna be a big boy, isn't it?
Big goblin. Minotaur.
Oh, it's a Minotaur. Wonderful.
I don't have Deadly Embrace, do I?
Nope.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Oh, bollocks.
One way to find out.
Well, that was badly done.
Well, I'm glad you've got a good build on your characters now. Offset the. What the fuck are you doing?
Right. Enough pissing around. Uh-oh. Move, Clive.
Nicely done.
Oh, I'm trying to hold Sugan. There we go. It's too easy to get caught in an attack.
It's got to have like a downside to it, though. Remember? Who got clonked there?
Come on.
That's
got
better.
him.
New enemies approach.
Oh, piss off. Right, come on. Come on!
You have to wait till it's finished and then do it now. Then do it. There you go.
Haven't even seen the new enemies. Oh, they're there.
Nearly there. There we go. Big boy's down. I just love how Joshua just flies in, just like with, you know, like various flame abilities.
That was completely unnecessary for the health that that poor thing had left.
Yeah. Oh well. It's a good job you can just charge it straight back up again if you want to.
I should check my AP actually and see if I can upgrade Arm of Darkness, but didn't I get Giga Flare?
Arm of Darkness needs 5,000.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have
You
enough.
have 3,800 based on that count just now. There they are.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
Of course she will.
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Please, let's just bring her straight back. Ugh.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
So they are going to make you go and talk to Jill. Be funny if it is another thunderstorm, though.
Yeah.
I reckon they'd probably sort of laugh about that and have a good time anyway.
What thunderstorm are they talking about?
When they talked about what happened in the past when they snuck off up Man's Hill.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, and it was a thunderstorm, so they were having to hide in a bush or something.
Jill,
Gotcha.
there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here.
Not here.
Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Just walk off.
Don't wait for an answer then. Just like, follow me.
Follow me now before you can say no.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into.
This must have been when she first became a ward.
Yeah. Years and years ago.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted.
So was she betrothed to Clive or Joshua?
Don't think so. She was. That was pretty prospects at the time.
So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Love that Torgal's always just curled up sleeping.
Yeah.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me.
Aww.
And you have. Again and again.
No pressure.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Can we just get through the final boss fight, please?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small.
Do you want to travel?
I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have.
No.
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
No. I love these two.
Yeah, I do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh, they're so cute.
Well,
We
wasn't
should
that
probably
just
be getting back?
heartwarming?
Yeah.
I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete.
Yep, there you go. Made Jill happy.
Jill bested. Shiva's Kiss.
Ooh.
Reduces diamond dust cooldown time by 7.5 seconds.
That could be quite handy.
Yes.
That's the first one we've seen, sort of like with different colour font.
I think I might equip that now.
Aww. Jill has joined the party and will remain until departing for Origin.
Along with Joshua as well?
I'm assuming possibly yes.
I mean, he's not here right now.
Oh, right, he's not.
But maybe I get both of them for some quests?
Maybe.
Yeah, so on balance, I'm thinking I'm not going to worry about under new management now.
Yep, fair enough.
I mean, we might do a final side quest stream. I don't know. Not stream, episode. Why do I keep saying stream?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing this is for Lubor.
That is Lubor.
And again, I'm like, can I be arsed?
Now, that'll be for the mid-quest, that one.
We could do that. And then there's a couple here. Where are these other ones?
So Havel
this-
will be at the gates of Randalar, as it says.
Where's that?
That is
It's over
there.
here. Oh god, and there's stuff here too. So trial and error, I just need to return to the hideaway. So tell you
Yep.
what, let's go to Dravozd.
Yep, so that'll be the Adamantis that you'll need to take on. And then that'll be another thing you can take back to the hideaway.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, you do have Joshua as well.
Oh, okay, got both of them. So that'll make finishing things off a bit quicker.
Yeah, hopefully so. There's three of them travelling together again.
Yeah, I still love that crater in the distance.
If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Random.
Yes, very random.
In this bit.
Yep, I'd say
Here.
it was in like a sort of an abandoned little village thing. Ah,
There we go.
There it is. The Desert Tour.
Oh fuck, I didn't equip the bloody accessory, did I?
Nope.
Just have to do it without then. Nice.
Very nice indeed.
No. Come on, stagger him. There we go.
Get him.
That'll do nicely.
Yes, it will. And Jill's doing her thing.
Yep.
Oh, balls.
You're a bit late.
Bit late.
Although it's still doing a reasonable amount of damage, so that's good.
That is so satisfying.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Oh no, don't use all the fucking potions, you dipshit. Diamond Dust will stagger him.
It's Nichelle.
Bigger flare, get bigger flare.
There you go. Yep, I think he might be done.
Got him.
There we go. Very nice.
Right, before I forget, I need to put that accessory on, don't I?
Yes. There you go, that's what you need.
So she can finish her prototype.
Yes, I'd better had, but let's first do that.
Prioritize my gear.
Yes.
You need potions.
So
You have literally one high potion left.
I do. I'm gonna swap that one for Shiva's Kiss. See if I can get away without the health.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Back to the hideaway.
back to the hideaway, I think, unless we want to go and do this since we're here.
Up to you. Frustrating thing is the fact that that has an obelisk nearby, and obviously you've not been near it to activate it.
You know what? We could maybe do that all in one section on its own, couldn't we? Like if we decide to start off with that tomorrow. Or in the next episode, whenever we next record.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there, though, with the side quests.
Oh, wonder how this one's going to go down.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Welcome back, Sid.
I think he'll
Welcome
pass.
back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
You get the choice. Oh.
He got the job done.
He did.
Yes.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril.
True.
All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
More
Wait,
training
Sergeant.
required?
Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless.
Yeah.
After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Good. All right then.
I think he'll
Daft
turn
as a
out
brush,
be a
that
good
one.
scout.
But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Agreed.
Good night.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
I do like the banter these guys seem to
Forgive me,
have.
Sid.
Yeah.
This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
I wonder if there's going to be a follow-up to that. It would seem
Maybe.
strange at this point of the game, though. But you never know.
Unless there's any more to do with Gav, but the fact we've got that, I'm thinking maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a new quest available nearby, though, after completing that.
No.
Silver linings.
Okay, so maybe... Okay.
Maybe there is
Maybe
another
we
one.
have another episode after this one doing
Oh,
side
my
stuff.
word.
Yep. I'm going to go see mid.
Yep.
Turn in that one. Based on what's left, I think we are going to have to do...
If you're wanting to do everything before we go off to Origin.
We have got enough day on no, we've got tomorrow and the day after before we go on holiday, haven't we?
Pretty much.
And we don't want a late night because we're flying at like 6 in the morning, so...
We'll have a think about that.
Yeah.
Tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though that's the problem.
We've got
He's that
that.
smaller a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight.
No,
cleaning
didn't
up.
the kids have it?
Wait.
It's the one that we left.
The children.
Yes.
When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Yes, that's the one.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales
I
back
didn't use it.
together.
They didn't use it.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Kids, where's that cog that we had?
Say, am I really doing this when...
They're just up there. It's okay.
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Where's that gear?
Oh, we lost it playing in the plains somewhere.
Probably.
Sid!
Kids?
Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just
However-
busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it?
An airship.
It's an airship. I bet it's an airship.
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you 3 can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot. We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits. Excellent.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Right. Let's go and take the cogwheel back to Mid. Back down the stairs into the dungeon.
Well, did they have it?
You in this one?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
Why,
What
thank
exactly
you.
are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
You big tease.
That should do it.
Are we going to get this as our curiosity?
Here goes
Look at that.
The prototype. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
Wow, very
So am
weird
I,
to see her sad.
Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this.
Build your airship.
Go on, do it.
Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
Oh.
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
Like her dad did.
Yep. Just like her dad.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Don't
So
you
she's-
talk to your boss like that.
So wait, she's not going to build the airship. She's going to work it out. Then she's going to hide it so that then in the future, someone else has to
Some
make
other
that choice.
daft bugger has to come along and make it, yep.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all.
So she's going to make it work.
My dad always said, dream big.
So she wants to be able
Hitting
to
the size
create
of a
the
dream
thing.
isn't important, is it, Clive? Only that
But not
it's a
be
good
responsible for...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Aww.
It's an interesting way to deal with the problem.
Yep.
Still has to use a brain to solve how to build the thing, but
Yep.
then is giving somebody else the decision to make about what to use it for or whether to build it.
And there you go. There's your curiosity to signal the end of that particular quest series.
Lovely. So there's stuff we've started here, but I don't know.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Yes, she has. We've just been talking about that.
Yes, we have.
Do we take on anything more tonight, or do we finish something from our list?
Well, I might suggest, because we picked it up last time, the Three's Company quest we should probably do.
Let's go to Boklad then.
Yep.
And we have to go here, don't we?
Yep.
I guess that puts us in a good position for the next episode if we do want to carry on doing side stuff, because then we can pick up those ones in the markets.
Indeed.
Unless, of course, that decides to then take us back to the hideaway.
True. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Am I going the right way? I am.
You are.
Right? Yes. Oh, are we closer to the...
Yes, there it is.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, please. Just make it stop.
Let's have a little
Make it stop, yep.
Gonna come of this.
No, nothing good indeed. It is very close to these falls.
Yep.
Something's gonna happen here. I can just tell.
Do you think that's where it's going to come crashing down
Maybe.
when you finally take it out?
There's something down there. And is Leviathan truly lost? I wonder if we're gonna see Leviathan. I mean, the devs said that there were no surprise icons.
Right.
So that seems to suggest that we're not going to see Leviathan.
Yeah. I mean, Leviathan's only been mentioned by Joshua that once, hasn't he? So...
But they might have just meant there are no surprise icons that Clive gets. There might be one that's featured in the story.
Yeah, I suppose.
This one.
I think you missed.
Oh well.
Am I bothered? That didn't miss.
No. Okie doke. Have we done any hunts this episode? I don't think
We haven't
have we?
actually, no.
Surprisingly managed to miss them all. To be fair, I haven't really been looking for them.
True.
Okay, let's see how we can fix the realm.
Is Rutherford here as well? Oh dear, this doesn't bode well.
Turncoats and cowards, the
Oh.
lot of you!
Oh, they kicked him out of Randalar.
It's a fight you
Looks
shall
like
have.
it.
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal. Oblige him. This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
Do you know who I am?
Then finish him.
Kind of want Flames of Rebirth right now.
How's this gonna go then? Here we go.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do nicely.
Don't you dare cure, you little bugger.
Over here.
Bosh and bosh.
This one.
Well, this is one way for Herman to evaluate you as you take out like
Oh yeah, because that's why we were
group.
coming here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's that very guy. He hoping to Zantatsuka and everybody to finish them off.
I could, couldn't I? That'll do the job, yeah.
That'll do nicely.
Yeet him off the bridge. Whee! I wish that was a thing in this game.
Where you can knock people off the bridge.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Or just off ledges and things.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Is that competent enough for you, sir?
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Oh, wonderful.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
Well put.
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm. And he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything,
You do me a favour?
One
oh, okay.
Fetch me some food.
To gain from all this?
Get me a pint. No, I'm joking.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos.
Chaos.
But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen.
Okay.
You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
I'm trying to think who he's thinking of.
Yeah, I'm wondering who he's referring
We'll have
to.
to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Being very cryptic about the associates.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I can convince him at least.
Yeah, with his background, I guess. His legal background. Hadn't thought of Quentin.
No, I hadn't thought of Quentin. I was wondering whether he thought Joshua just because of his way with words. And
I was thinking Joshua as well for some reason.
But Quentin's a good shout. He's up there.
Up further up there, isn't he?
That's the one. Although he'll be in...
He's down here.
Yeah, because they're in Orabelle Downs now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
we'll go from here.
Pick your...
Go from here because Lost Wing is now an ether
flood
area, isn't it?
Not that it bothers you, but yeah. See how they're getting on. We haven't been back to see them since concluding that little quest line.
Yeah, I kind of thought that whole bit with... I didn't think we'd be talking to Quentin again, put it that way.
Yeah.
Just going to run somehow through all of these. Hello. How are you doing?
Yo.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold.
Yeah, just
yeah, you could say that.
Go on, then. Propose.
Well, wasn't expecting that.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
There is no one else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Right. Back to the hideaway.
Back to the hideaway.
Definitely a lot of jumping around, isn't there?
Yeah. Well,
and there is Byron. How
so
very convenient.
That's handy, yeah.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just
Ish.
the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thing.
He's loving it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy.
Please say you've got that
The 7
sorted.
high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
Unexpected?
From who? Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
We did, yes.
It was
I don't
more of
remember
a
that.
handful. Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Is he going to give us something if we go back to the manor?
Are we doing that now? Looks like we might be.
Good,
Yeah.
it is just taking us straight there. Cool.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a
Come on, let's have some banter to end the episode.
The bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
He's going
If I may,
mediate.
gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach.
Good old Quentin.
Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption.
I love this new role of Quentin.
Yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
So he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
he does.
Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Quentin's loving this.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
Rutherford!
Citizens of
My quill.
Valestia,
Yeah, there we go.
I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, my quill.
It had to happen at some point, didn't it?
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall.
Aww.
And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
I really, really like that Byron's had quite a significant role in this overall.
I didn't know whether we would have that much from Byron, but
yeah. But he's been playing quite a big role, ultimately. And I love the fact that Quentin got into that as well. And you could just see him playing his extra role in all this.
Yeah.
Really, really well. Loved it.
So I feel like that last side quest with Byron just summed up everything really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And will lead us quite nicely into a final episode. I mean, yes, there are still quests to do. Some of them may have backstories, but I'm like, I really just kind of want to get on to the final part now.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look at what's left, and okay, there's quite a few here. There's some in Tabor. But you know what? I really want to get this finished before we go on holiday. So I think in the next episode, I am going to make for Origin. And we will just go for it. So yeah, hope you can join us for that. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when we release the next video. And if you feel like supporting us over on Patreon, that's an option too. Till next time, guys, which will probably be the final part. See you then. Bye.
Bye.